Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Black one.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. Still going. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wk able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Wk to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now. Go, Rig. Go.
The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Willis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Titans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
19. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap to Willis. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Trap 60. 19 Lions. Ready?
Now Willis on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass last game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, cup 19.
Willis looking to throw it. And this is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
65 catch. Panther 11, Panther 11. Riggs,
in motion right goes Hopkins.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 60 series. Click, yellow.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 81 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is brought in at the 21. A 45-yard punt for there on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Cougar 19, go.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
that was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stopped short of the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. Touchdown, Titans! An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Titans have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Ready.
Ritter going to change it up.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ritter off the play fake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And here's Bradley Pinion now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Taking it right down Broadway. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to forward. Screen passes like that and take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Runs over him. And some room to run now.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Scotty Miller,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a diving catch right side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Here we go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Play action. Willis. Over the middle, he has a control.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
From the gun, here's Willis. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Now they'll change things up.
Back to 60, back to 6, 18, pioneer. Ready.
On third down, it's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right.
Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now the rookie 3rd rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears.
And he stopped immediately there.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done.
Come on. Hey.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
19 tight. Go.
Now Willis to throw.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
10 cycles.
Ritter on first and 10.
This is Miller, complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go. Fight. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That is caught downfield by Isabella.
Touchdown, Falcons! Andy Isabella, 44 yards.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for the Titans. First down.
Running left, it's Henry.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Henry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Street. Bronco 80.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Tackled by Christian Fulton.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
137 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On play action, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Again, it's Robinson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
Here's Ritter. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
Willis. That is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Go.
Willis, he'll look to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Ritter.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Pass complete to Robinson.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Ritter. That's caught by Pitts.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down. Big play. Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Oh, what a time for the defense to go missing in action. How do you allow a play like that on 4th down? That lets them right back into the ball game.
Here we go.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Ritter wants to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Hurt. 70 Rangers. 20.
Here's Willis. To Henry at 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's second down.
Attacking 18.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Clock under 30 seconds now. Here's second down.
Mustang 19.
Now Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Dragon 60.
Willis to throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing, Willis.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by A.J.